Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope everyone is happy. God bless you and your family. In the previous section, we saw about universe and space. Origin of universe. You are student who belong to a particular class studying in 7th standard. In your school, there are might be many section of 7th standard. Likewise, there are 6th standard class, 8th standard, and so on. All of them together make the school. Likewise, our sun is a star with a planetary system. Billions of such stars constitute a system called as galaxy. The name of our galaxy is Milky Way. Like, like Milky Way, there are at least 100 of billion of galaxy in the universe. The best supported theory of our universe origin center on event known as the Big Bang. This theory was born of the observations that other galaxies are moving away from our own at a great speed in all directions, as if they had all been propelled by an ancient explosive force. Building block of universe. As state above the universe, it's constituted of galaxies. Just as a lot of house in our locality constitute a village or a city, we have lot of things such as a room, furniture, etc. in our homes. Likewise, a lot of stellar objects such as star, planet, asteroid, and meteors are the building block of universe. Next one, galaxy. A galaxy is a large collection of stars or cluster of stars and celestial bodies held together by gravitational attractions. There are about billions of galaxies in the universe. Most galaxies range from 1000 to 10,000 per second in diameters. Next one, types of galaxy. There are various types of galaxies such as spiral, elliptical, barred spiral, and irregular. Spiral. Spiral galaxy consists of a flat rotating disk containing star, gas, and dust, and a center concentration of stars known as the bulge. These are often surrounded by the much painted halo of stars. Spiral galaxies are named by their spiral structure that extend from the center into the galactic disk. Next one, elliptical galaxy. An elliptical galaxy is the types of galaxy having an approximately elliptical shaped and smooth image. Unlike flat spiral galaxy with organization and structure, elliptical galaxy there are three-dimensional without much structure, and their star are in somewhat random orbit around the earth. Next one, irregular. Irregular galaxy, it's a galaxy that does not have definite shapes. Unlike spiral or an elliptical galaxy, they are often chaotic in appearance in neither nuclear bulge nor any trace of spiral arm structure. Cosmologists say that some irregular galaxies were once spiral or elliptical galaxy but were deformed by an uneven external gravitational force. Next one, barred spiral. Barred spiral galaxy, it's a spiral galaxy with a center bar-shaped structure composed of stars. Bar are found in approximately in the 2/3 to 1/3 of all spiral galaxy. The Milky Way galaxy, where our own solar system, it's located and classified as a barred spiral galaxy. I welcome everyone back to my class. Today we are going to discuss about Universe and space, Milky Way. The Milky Way is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. The diameter of the Milky Way is over 1 lakh light years. The Milky Way includes stars smaller than our sun as well as many other stars that are thousands of times bigger than the sun. It includes many other celestial bodies of gas, cloud, dust, dead star, newly born star, etc. Celestial body means positioned in or relating to the sky. It also thought to contain at least 10 billion stars. The galaxy that is closest to our Milky Way in Andromeda. The described Milky it's derived from appearance from Earth of the galaxy. A bond of light seen in the night sky formed from stars that cannot be individually distinguished by the own eye. In India mythology, it's a patch called as Akshaganga. From the earth, the Milky Way appears as a band because it's a disc-shaped structure. It's a weaved from within. Galileo Galilei first revolved the band of light into individual stars with its telescope in 1610. The Milky Way does not sit still, but it's consistently rotating. Our solar system is located within the disk of the galaxy about 20,000 light years away from the center of the galaxy. Tucked inside the very center of the galaxy, it's a monstrous black holes, a millions of times as massive, largest heavy as the sun. Now we will going to discuss about constellations. When we look up into the sky on a clear night, we can see thousands of stars. Sometimes we might even use our imagination to see pictures in the stars. These pictures have scientific name constellations. It might be helpful to imagine a constellations as a connect the dot pictures where the star or the dots. Finding picture in the sky can be fun, but did you know that star picture can also serve a purposes? Constellations have been used by people for thousands of years to give direction and tell times. Astronomers or scientists who study outer space. The space except have named 88 constellations that can be seen from planet Earth. Constellations gives us outline of people, object and animal that can help us learn about the earth and the stars. Name of the constellations. Astronomer named constellations after things familiar to them and those around them. Many constellations are named after character in Greek myth or stories origin. In the name of the hunter in Greek mythology, you can see the pictures, that is, take some imaginations to see the shape of the hunter when the line are not drawn. You might have heard the name Hercules in cartoon movie or books. This name also come from Greek mythology. A constellation was named after this Greek hero. Many constellations names come from other language. For example, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor are Latin names for big bear and little bear. Ursa Major, Saptarishi Mandalam, is the large constellation and it covers a large part of the sky. Ursa Minor is the Latin names the little bear. It lies in the northern sky. Origin was under in Greek mythology. The constellations comprise around 81 stars out of which all about 10 are too faint to be seen with the naked eye. Different constellations become visible in the sky at a different time in the year. So now we are going to discuss about satellite. What is a satellite? A satellite is an object that orbit around a large object. What picture do you see in your head when you hear the word satellite? Do you see some sort of object that scientists launched into space? Kind of like a space ship, or do you picture the moon? The moon that we see in a natural satellite. Moons around other planets are also natural satellite. Satellite that people put into space are called artificial satellite. Most scientists think most scientists think that the planet and other large space objects get natural satellite by capturing them with the gravitational pull of the bigger object. This means that some moon used to be moving through space when they got too close to a planet. Gravity from the planet pulled the moon out of its forward movement through space and made it move around the planet. Our moon was created from a big impact on Earth. This means that a huge asteroid slammed into the Earth and a lot of rock and dust got shot into space. All this material clumped together and formed the moon space, close enough to the Earth to be caught its gravitational pull. Earth has one natural satellite called the moon. People from all over the world have put thousands of artificial satellites into orbit around the Earth. Next one, natural satellite. Most of the natural satellites in our solar system orbit around other planets. There are some satellites that orbit asteroids, but they are very small. Mercury and Venus, there are only two planets in our solar system that do not have any natural satellite. In total, there are about 160 natural satellites in our solar system. Scientists are finding more natural satellites every day. The planet with the most moons in Jupiter, believed to have 96. The very first person to learn that Jupiter had moons was Galileo. He discovered Jupiter's four biggest moons in 1610. Next one, artificial satellite. Artificial satellite are man-made object placed in orbit to rotate around the planet, usually the Earth. The world's first artificial satellite launched was Sputnik 1 by Russia. Aryabhatta was the first satellite launched by India. These satellites are used in television and radio transmission, studying agricultural yield, locating mineral resources, weather forecasting, locate different places on Earth. Now we are going to discuss about ISRO. 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 The Indian Space Research Organizations in the National Space Agency of India. It was founded in 1969 to develop an Indian space program. ISRO operates through a country-wise network of centers. ISRO is the primary agency that perform tasks related to space-based application. ISRO has launched more than 50 satellites of other countries. In India, the manufacturing of satellite, their development and their launches done by ISRO. Space and planet related researches and their development works are carried out with the help of space-based experiment carried out of ISRO. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had a major role to play in manufacturing Indian satellite launching vehicle during working on many important projects of ISRO. ISRO is the space agency under the Department of Space, Government of India. It has its headquarters situated in Bangalore, Karnataka. The space research activity are initiated and guided by Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the founder of the Indian space program in 1962. ISRO was formed in 1969, holding the vision to develop and harness space technology in national development during the process of pursuing and planetary explorations and space science research. The first Indian satellite that was built by ISRO was Aryabhatta and was launched on April 19th, 1975 with a helping hand of the Soviet Union. 1918 was an important year because it marked the launch of Rohini, the first satellite that was successfully placed in the orbit by SLV-3 in the year 2014 on January. ISRO used an indigenously built cryogenic engine for GSLV D5, which was the launch of the GSAT-14 satellite that made it one of the only 6 countries to develop a cryogenic technology. ISRO had sent lunar orbiter the Chandrayaan-1 on October 22 and 2008, which made a discovery of the lunar water in the form of ice. It had also sent the Mars orbit mission of November 5th, 2013, which entered the Mars orbit on September 24th, 2014, which had made India the first nation to succeed on its attempt to Mars. On June 18th, ISRO launched 20 satellites in a single vehicle and 104 satellites in a single rocket on February 15th, 2017, making a world record. On July 22 and 2019, ISRO launched the Chandrayaan-2 to study and make observation on the lunar geology distribution of the lunar water. ISRO also contributed to developing the Indian National Satellite INSAT, Indian National Satellite Program for Developing Application. ISRO ranked 5th in the entire world among space agencies with a budget of $1.5 billion. ISRO has come a long way since in the inception 15 years ago and still has a long way to go and do wonders. The Missile Man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is a famous name in the whole world. He is counted among the greatest scientists of the 21st century. Even more, he becomes the 11th President of India and served his country. He was the most valuable person of the country as his contribution as a scientist and as a president is behind compare. Apart from that, its contributions to the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, is remarkable. He headed many projects that contributed to the society. Also, he was the one who helped in the development of Agni and Prithvi missiles. For his involvement in the nuclear power in India, he was known as Missile Man of India, and due to its contribution to the country, the government awarded him with the highest civilian award. Career and contribution of APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam was born in Tamil Nadu. At that time, the financial condition of his family was poor, So, from the early age, he started supporting his family financially, but he never gave up education. Along with supporting his family and continue his studies and completed graduation. Above all, he was a member of the Pokhran nuclear test conducted in 1998. There is a countless contributions of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam to the country, but he was most famous for its greatest contribution, that is the development of missiles that goes by the name of Agni and Pradeep. The greatest Muslim man becomes the President of India in 2002. During his presidency period, the army and the country achieved many milestones that contributed a lot to the nation. Award and honor. During his lifetime, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was not only awarded and honored by Indian organizations and committees, but also by many international organizations and committees. During his lifetime, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam wrote many books, but its most notable work was India 2020, which have an action plan to make India superpower. Today's science assignment: answer the following, learn question answers. Thank you.